About 5 minutes at the end of the first half, on to the beginning of the second half is when that game pretty much swung. What, from your vantage point, happened?
Well, yeah, they had 17 possessions. They scored, I think, 33 points from 5:22 to 14, whatever. And, you know, at the end of the first half, I thought that we didn't maybe have our best lineups on the floor, and they got us some. And then in the second half, I think they were just downhill. I mean, they were coming at us, and especially Hartman, or Troy Williams, I'm sorry. Troy Williams was just like shot out of a cannon, and we didn't handle that very well. He ends up 8 for 9, and it really hurt us, I thought, bad that way.
Tim, the scoreboard, it didn't hurt you as much, but the technical foul, did it change momentum at all, do you think, going into half? Did it affect your kids mentally at all?
I thought when we went zone, that affected it a lot more. Because, you know, we were doing fine. We had some foul trouble and some tired guys. We go zone, they get 7 points in 3 possessions, or 6 points in 3 possessions. And from there, that's where a downhill slide. And so at the end of the day, you know, maybe it did, but I thought the zone idea was a bad one by me.
Did you warrant that technical?
I don't know. I was mad at, you know, that we fouled. I was mad that the type of foul was called because I thought that we got bumped before that. I turned my back and slammed the floor or whatever. I slammed the floor and tried to do it crouching down. Not a very good athlete, so I ended up falling down. I'm sure that didn't look great, but it is what it is. You know, I mean, whether that hurt the team or not, I don't know. You'll figure that out.
Was there anything you guys did to try and get Jack more involved, especially early on?
I thought all those guys were really aggressive early on. Jack Michael, I mean, they were moving the ball. We were getting what we wanted, and it was good for us.
I think you.
But,
oh, sorry.
yeah, so, but Jack really played well that way. He got tired out defensively, I thought, toward the end of the game and hurt us. Glenn really hurt us defensively. Andrew hurt us defensively. At the end of the day, the story of the game is we didn't play good enough defense. We didn't control tempo. They got quick scores, and that's a death sentence against Indiana, especially here. John?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, that when Indiana gets regulation.
Yeah, I mean, well, the biggest thing is, you know, they were scoring in the first 8 seconds, and that's, to me, completely an effort deal. Are you back? Are you set? How smart are you playing on offense, too? I mean, some turnovers and things like that, but we didn't turn it over a lot. They were just coming after us. And that's effort. I mean, that's getting back and mentally focused to take on the challenge. And so it's hard to coach those first 6 or 8 seconds of defense. After that, it's a lot easier, you know, as a coach.
I know Indiana has a lot of weapons and everything, but you hold Farrell to 11, I forget, 20 the first time, Bryant to 4 points after he had 18 or 19, whatever, the first time. Were you satisfied with the improvements of those two, or was that a factor?
Yeah, I mean, you have to do that good a job to, you know, I saw him up 35 on Ohio State, who I don't think is too bad either, and because they can just embarrass you when they get going. But, you know, I think Zeisloff, Hartman both were, 4 for 4 at halftime from 3. Juwan Howard throws one in. You know, that's 5 threes, you know, that I don't know that we gave up last. I guess Zeisloff got too late against us. I don't know what Hartman did at our place, but those are the guys you got to take some of that away. But it's hard to take everything away from them, especially with a playmaker like Yogi. He can hurt you in a lot of ways.
You still cut it down to single digits with the run there, then got away from you immediately.
Yeah, a couple of timely turnovers and a missed inside shot. We missed a couple inside shots. We never got to the foul line all night. And pretty soon you look up and it's 14 again. I think that's when we lost a lot of confidence, and it was a little bit disheartening for us. And we lacked leadership and talk out there, too, at that point in time. You know, Ty was trying, Benny was trying, but, you know, that's probably where we missed Shields more than anything at those points.
Obviously, you guys were different this time than when you saw them the first time without Siobhan. But how did you feel like they were different, watching them on film from the first time you saw them until now?
Well, Troy played really well tonight. I think, you know, he'd been in a bit of a funk. And I don't know, they're hard to prepare for because they've got, I think, you know, Coach Crean does a good job. They run a lot of actions, misdirection stuff, and they are coming at you in transition in a big way. And then I thought they defended really well. late in that first half too. You know, they took Drew away as much as they could. Some other guys made some nice plays, like Jack McVay and Ty Webster did a good job driving the ball. But then Ty has a turnover late in the second half. You know, when we get it down, Glenn has one. We miss an inside shot. We miss a dunk. You know, you can only do so much missing at the rim and mistakes right there at 3 feet and in and expect to be in a game.
When you're playing against Indiana, that you know, I'm sure guys know they can score. The crowd's kind of rolling, especially toward the end of that first half. Did you sense that your guys felt that pressure, maybe forced it a little bit?
Kind of felt like they lost some confidence and then panicked a little bit, so to speak. And I don't want to call it panic as much as, maybe tried too hard to make something happen. It doesn't take much of a mistake for these guys to hurt you. And but I just regret those 3 possessions of zone. And I know it's 3 possessions and 65 or whatever, but I regret those. I thought that maybe opened a can of worms we didn't need to open.
Is Shivani any closer to playing on Saturday, do you think? Is there any possibility of that?
I didn't hear anything today. I didn't ask what he did today or what was going on. So I have no idea. Nothing to report on that.
Anything else, Coach?
Thanks.
Thanks.